All right, hey, hi. How are you? Welcome back to Nails by Sora. I just finished recording my, what's it called? Black Friday haul video. And as I was wrapping that up, I was saying that I hadn't yet received the nails that I used to do my nail art. And then I got an alert that it was delivered. And where was it delivered? To the mailbox instead of my front door. Where's the mailbox, you may ask? I'll tell you. It's 3 flights down. So we now have the nail tips that I use to do my nail art, which I'm very happy about. So I have 2 videos that I want to film tonight. But first, we are going to record the swatch video that I mentioned we were going to do from my haul from Black Friday. So I'm just going to dump some of these into my little jar here, and then we will get started. I'm not actually going to be using these tips for the swatching because that would be a bit of a waste. I do have swatches that I'm going to use, but I just want to get this ready. This makes me so happy. I do use the stiletto tips, but I want all of the nails in the series for 25 Days of Holiday Nails to look the same, because it would drive me absolutely insane if I had stilettos mixed in with coffins. But anyway, I've got many more to use for the coming year. So happy, joy. We're going to get into it. So I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to swatch today, but in order to swatch, we need our swatch sticks. Then we've got our cream clays from Young Nails. We've got our chrome palette, also from Young Nails. We've got our liquid chrome pigments from Amazon. We've got our Manicu fiber gel with keratin from Young Nails. I've also got loose glitters. I've got extremely low odor acrylic powder. I've got slick pour. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get to all of it today because I don't know if I have the energy. But let's get a towel to put down. I really don't want to keep using, I'm running out of these napkins that I got for the acrylic, but it's the easiest to pull. So I'm just going to, and I don't have any paper towels. So I'm just going to move these off to the side so that I can get set up and we can get going. So I forgot, we also have the Etoile series of gels from the nail, FGel. So we're going to be doing that as well. I'm not going to set up the card quite yet. I'm just going to do the swatch sticks, but we'll do that towards the end. I think I'm going to start off with the Manicu fiber gel. I'm going to assume, yes, it's a pink shimmer, so I'm not going to put a base coat on or another coat. I'm just going to go straight in with fiber gel. This does have a pearlescent sheen to it. If any of you have used fiber gel, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. If you use it for a base coat or if you use it as your color. I don't really know. I'm not familiar with it at all. If it's for structure, if it's for color, if it's just like another form of gel that comes in multiple colors. But let me know. I'm going to do 2 coats of this and pop it in the lamp in between. So this is our Manicu fiber gel. I've gone and put a top coat on it. I do really love the pearlescent shimmer in it. There's something that I wanted to do. There seems to be still a bit of a tackiness. With an upcoming manicure, I wanted something with a pearlescent sheen to it, so I may end up using the fiber gel. But it's very pretty, very, I want to say simple, but that makes it seem like it's simple. But no, I find it's, you know, for if you're looking for something to pull back, I mean, everything is very fancy right now with the holidays coming. Lots of glitter and glam. If you're looking for, you know, a palette cleanser, this could be a beautiful option. So I'm going to put this to the side and we're going to move on to our cream clays. Now I've already opened up 3 of them, but I wanted to show you how I went about doing that. It's very straightforward, not complicated at all. I don't know why this piece is here. Usually you get a piece that goes in a cap, but it doesn't stay. It's a little bit too small. It just falls right back out. So I'm just discarding that. I'm using my cuticle clippers, nippers rather, to just peel the tab back, and then it comes right off without any problem. So these seem like they're very much like pudding gels. If you've been watching my videos, well, actually those videos haven't aired yet, so never mind. Coming up with the advent calendar, there are a couple of pudding gels. So I've been using them and they seem to be similar consistency. So we'll see how these apply. I'm going to go in order, starting with Good on Paper, which is a beautiful shimmery red. It's got a bit of a pearlescent shimmer in it. See how it applies. I need to, actually, this would be a good opportunity to test out the brushes that came with the mystery box. I'm losing my words, I swear. I'm just going to loosen up the bristles with a little bit of base gel. Get them nice and coated. So let's see first the consistency. Yeah, they're basically a pudding gel, or what Madame Glam refers to as a pudding gel. They go on pretty smoothly. I'm not really seeing any heavy streaking. You want to have somewhat of a gentle touch. If you dig down and drag, you're going to get streaking. But you just want to like coax it down the nail. This is somewhat of a semi-transparent color. I'm assuming it's buildable, but we'll see. I'm going to do 2 coats. I'm waiting to see if it self-levels because there's a patch over here, but it will probably come out once we do the second layer. So you can see it built quite well. It leveled out without a problem. It does have that glass/syrup consistency to it. It's never going to build to full opacity. So if you want to use this color, you're going to want some kind of sheerness in the nail. So that is Good on Paper. I will be top coating everything, but I want to get on and do all the colors first. So now moving on to Stalker Paws, which is a beautiful holographic shimmer. So let's give this a little stir, loosen it up, and we're going to apply it the same way that we applied Good on Paper. So if you want this, it's fine holographic glitter suspended in the clear jelly. So if you want to have it more of a presence, you're going to want to put it on top of an actual color. It would probably pop best on darker colors, but it would give a really nice muted understated glitter, especially for New Year's. If you put it on top of white or a milky white, or if you used it to ombre up the nail, something of a snowscape, that would be quite beautiful too. So this is the first coat, and I'm going to do the second coat off camera. This is the second coat. Moving on to Snooze Town. I think I remember them talking about, forgive me, I don't remember any of their names. when they were swatching these on their channel. They were talking about how the names were specifically for the holidays and different, you know, progressing along the holidays with different emotions and settings. There's one that's called, you know, grown-up table, and I think something about wine. We'll get to it. So Snooze Town is after you finished eating and you fall asleep on the couch. But this is another glass color. Which I'm honestly, I'm on the fence about. Not about the color, it's a very beautiful color, but part of me wants it to be an opaque color so it looks more like what it does in the pot. And part of me likes the fact that it's a glass color. So I'd have to find the right application for it, but it's a very pretty color. All right, so moving on to our fourth color, which is Uncorked. I said there's something that had to do with alcohol that was coming up. And this is similar in terms of shimmer to Good on Paper, our red color. It's more of a purple burgundy, but it has that same shimmer in it. I'm betting it's probably another translucent. It seems like all of these are somewhat of a syrup slash jelly consistency. And it's interesting because obviously I watched their video of them swatching it, and I've got hair on the nail. And it comes off very differently on camera than it does in person. These are very beautiful, elegant colors, and they seem like they'll wear really well. So if you feel like I don't want to say, you know, take a chance, buy it, you might like it. That I will just say that they look different in person than they do online, whether it's because of the lighting or just, you know, just normal distortions that come from translating from, you know, what you see in person versus what you see on camera. All right, so this one actually is more opaque. I'm not seeing anything, well, a little bit, but it's a pretty dark color. So I feel like if I did another coat, it would bring it up to full opacity. So this is 2 coats of Uncorked, and it's a beautiful purple with a shimmer, kind of like a Merlot. Pinot Noir. So we're going to put this right here, and I'm going to go in on our next color, which is Highfalutin. And I really, really love this color. I have a feeling it's going to be another jelly consistency. Kind of hoping it's more opaque because I love greens. And this is a very beautiful evergreen or a forest green. And I'd love to see it at full opacity. And it looks like it is. It's an opaque. Goes on just as smoothly as the other ones. That's 1 coat. I'm gonna go in for a cure and do a second coat. All right, so this is 2 coats of Highfalutin. And moving on to the last color of our cream clays, which is going to be Grown Up Table. And this is somewhat of a pumpkin color. Frankly, I'm done with pumpkin. We are heading into December and ready for the nice cool colors. But this will be good for Thanksgiving and Halloween next year. I will say so far this brush is pretty good. I know they're all synthetic hairs, which is good because quite honestly, I am terrible with my brushes. I'm very hard on them. You should use gel to clean them to pull out all the color. I use acetone, which you shouldn't because it's going to deteriorate your bristles faster. That being said, after I do clean them with acetone, I wipe them well and I coat them with clear gel to keep them hydrated so that they don't fray, they don't split and dry out. But so far, I'm having no problems with this brush, and I'll try out the other ones in time. So these are the colors for our cream clays. They're all very beautiful. I'm looking forward to using them all. Starting out with Good on Paper, Stalker Paws, trying to read it on the swatch, Snooze Town, Uncorked, Highfalutin, and Grown Up Table. 6 colors, all beautiful. Looking forward to using each and every one of them. And of course, we've got our Manicu Fiber Gel in a beautiful pink shimmer. So that's all of our Young Nails products for now. I do want to swatch at least one of the chrome colors in the palette. I'm thinking about the red because that's the one that I'm most excited for. But first I'm going to get these out of the way, and I want to finish up with the gel colors. So I'm going to move on to FGel and the Etoile set. All right, so starting in order, we've got number 87. And this is going to be a silver glitter suspended in clear. I'm not going to know what to do for New Year's, so I've got so many choices. As always, I'm going to do 2 coats of each, curing in between, and then I'm going to be top coating as I go. Wouldn't be a video from Sora if I wasn't knocking something over. So this is going to be number 87, and it is quite more. Does that make sense? It's quite a bit more opaque than I would have thought just from looking at it in the bottle, because it is so saturated with different size glitters, which is why it was considerably thicker than the other gel I showed you in the last video, which I will link here, the actual unboxing. So yeah, you could wear it nude, nothing else underneath, or you can wear it with color of your choice, but I think this looks just spectacular on its own. So I'm gonna actually move through the others now. This is going to be number 88. Oh, that's beautiful. The other 2 that I just did were a little bit more sparse with the glitter, so I feel like you'd have to build it up a little bit more, but this one seems to be a lot more saturated, similar to the first one. Just gonna pull some of the glitters down towards the base. So here are swatches from the Etoile set from FGel. I am pleasantly surprised. Coming out of the bottle, you can't really tell the difference between all 6 of them, but when they're next to each other on the swatches, you really can. And I definitely have my favorites. I think this one, which is kind of like a softer rose gold, and this really pink gold, are stunning. and the silver too. It just has so much glitter in it, so much punch. So we're going to put them in order with their bottles. So we've got 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, and 92. So that is Etoile from the nail, FGel. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble coming up with something to do for New Year's. I think these would even look really interesting over chrome. So that might be something to play around with. But I'm going to get this put away and we're going to go into the chrome powders. All right, so we're gonna be starting off with our Young Nails palette. And I've got two nails here. I'm only going to try the red and the green because those are the ones that are the most interesting for me. Guys, I got a mosquito bite yesterday and it really itches. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off with the red. But first, what we need to do is we need to do a coat of no wipe top coat. So we're going to do that, and we're only going to cure it for about 25 seconds. I'm using colors from Madame Glam. This one is Sunset in Florida, and this one is Lost in the Woods. For the other chrome pigments, I'm going to be using a black background. And once again, I'm only going to be testing two of them. Okay, so we've got our nails cured or partially cured, and I'm going to use one of the sponge tip applicators. I'm gonna rub it really well, pick up that pigment, and then burnish it into the top. So it seems you don't need to pick up as much as I did. I kind of went a little crazy. But that is a beautiful chrome shine. So before you go ahead and cure it for the rest of the way, you want to take a fluffy brush and just dust off any excess powder and then put it back in the lamp to finish the cure. Now I'm gonna do the other one. I'm gonna pick up less powder and do the same thing. Maybe I need to pick up more this time. This one's a little patchy, but I'm assuming it's how I applied the top coat. There it goes. See, there's patchiness on the side. I didn't get a clean application. Because she's a Russian. She's rushing. Word of note, do not do this over the palette because you're going to get the pigment in the other colors. All right. Once again, dust it off and then go into the lamp to finish the cure. So now that these are fully cured, we can go in and put our top coat on. Just be aware that, or just be careful not to drag the brush down the nail. You want to float the gel so that you don't start pulling color off, because even though it is fully cured, you can still remove some of that chrome pigment. So just float it down the nail. Make sure you cap your edges. and then put it in for another full 60 seconds. So while that cures, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do, I don't know why he sealed that, I still need it. We're gonna go ahead and do our liquid chrome. So I think I want to do, since I've already tested this one, I'm gonna go for the purple and the green. I figure seeing two of them works to, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Anyway, seeing two of them works. Don't need to see all three of them. So once again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our top coat on, but we're only going to cure it for about 20-25 seconds. All right, so with the liquid chrome, it comes with a sponge tip applicator, but that's for application only. You need to still burnish the color in using a clean sponge tip applicator. So we're going to take the pigment and we're going to spread it over the surface of the nail. And then we're going to let it sit and dry, only for about a minute. While that's working, I'm going to go on to the second color. And actually it works best if you go in one direction, because if you pull back in the other direction, you're just going to pull it off. All right, now that's been about a minute. We're going to take our sponge tip applicator and we're just going to burnish it into the surface of the nail. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working too well. Let me see something. I'm gonna get a glove on and then I'm going to apply a little bit more and I'm going to burnish it with my finger instead of the sponge tip. Okay, we'll leave this one and we'll move on to the next one. Still feels a little wet, so I feel like maybe it needs to sit a little bit longer. Let me see what the box says on it. Did I get rid of the box? I probably got rid of the box because that's the type of person I am. I throw things away. And it's not going to say anything on the jars. I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit longer. I think I'm going to apply a little bit more to this one. And then I'm going to give it a 5-minute wait, which should be long enough. All right, we've waited for 5 minutes. It feels a little bit wet still here. So I would say the thinner the coat, the better. But I'm going to go ahead and start burnishing again. There is some spottiness and speckling. Feels like, to a certain extent, I'm pulling it off the nail. Maybe I over-cured the top coat, but it's not so bad. It's not creating such a high shine as the Young Nails powder does, but this is a no-name brand from Amazon, so that's not surprising that it's not going to be as good of a quality. But it still gets the job done. And then once you put that top coat on, you will get that shine. Sorry, the pad is coming off of the applicator. So that one's a little bit better, and you can see, depending upon the way the light hits it, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, that there's green, there's blue, there's purple, there's all these different shifts of color as it hits the light, and probably be even more noticeable of a change once you're outside in natural light. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the cure on these, and then I'm going to top coat. And these are our liquid chrome swatches from this no-name brand that I think is out of China. I will find the information and put it on in the description box below so that you can see it. But that's going to be all of our swatching for today. I'm going to get cleaned up and bring everything out so that you can see it once again. So this is everything that we swatched today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am so thrilled with everything that I got in this Black Friday sale this year, from Zillabu with FGel, from Young Nails in their mystery box, and just Amazon random purchases. Everything is absolutely spectacular and stunning. I'm so excited to use all of these colors in the upcoming videos and manicures, and just playing around with ideas for different designs. So let me know what you think of all of these products, if you have any of them, if you're interested in getting them, if you've been on the fence, and whether or not my video has convinced you to get them or not. If you have any comments or questions about any of the products, something that I didn't mention that you're confused about, please put it down in the comment section below. And as always, the information for the products I used will be in the description box below. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. And I will see you in the next video. And don't forget that tomorrow starts my 25 days of holiday nails with Madame Glam's Advent calendar. So look for that. And I'll see you soon. Bye.